Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tizzy Tuesday. I'm really sorry I wasn't here yesterday. Um, it is a journey. This pneumonia. I tell you what, I went for a little walk on Sunday. I did hit a hill, and that was it for me. So it's taken me 2 days to recover from that. Um, I am doing my best to take it easy, and I will continue to do so. But I miss you guys. I actually went to the studio bright and early this morning, like bright and early, like 6:30, thinking I'll teach a class in the studio, then I'll pick up the guys that are working on the farm today, and my whole day will be ahead of me. Um, I got to the studio, and it was too dark to do a class, and so that changed my plan. So now it's like 9:20, and I'm busy doing a class now. I have been ragged by my sister-in-law and brother to try onion, and I know I've told some of you before that raw onion placed in the sock, placed in the chest is really good for chest infections, and even when you start getting flu symptoms, to put it on your feet to super absorb. So last night, feeling at wit's end about my chest, I placed onion on my chest for quite a while. So I'm going to continue doing that for a few days. I did put a video together. If it works, I'll post a video. If it doesn't, I'll just delete. As an old wives' tale that has no merit. There are some good ones out there, but there are also some that just, for some reason or other, don't work. So we'll see what happens. I hope you're all well and ready for the storm, which is approaching. I always prepare for worst case scenario. I heard the word cyclone, 60-kilometer winds, and that always fills me with trepidation, being on a hill and with my little house facing out bravely. But I'm preparing everything around the home to lock down for 4 days. Got my wood stack piled up for my Dover stove, and I've got a big pot of soup ready. So that'll be me for the next few days while the rain comes down, and looking forward to having all the dams fill up again. So that's good news. I hope you're all well and are healthy and keeping up with the program more than I am. So let us start today. I was asked by one of my friends that's a client as well to bring in the tapping work and the breath work. So today I'd like to just go over that. I do breath work every day, partly just to help my lungs stay strong, but also because it's a really good thing to keep this area open. So we're going to start today with a sitting position, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing it because I'm probably going to end up coughing. But a really good exercise to do is something called box breathing, which kind of speaks for itself. It's a breath, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold. Box breath. Okay. So from me being able to hold my breath on the out breath for 2 minutes a few weeks ago to now being able to hold it for barely 4 seconds, my breath box work is going to be 3 seconds. But you can see, you find your comfortable place. So if you can breathe in for 3, hold for 3, breathe out for 3, hold for 3, breathe in for 3, hold for 3, breathe out for 3, hold for 3, in for 3, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold, and release. Okay, so the idea of the box breath, It's really nice if you can do longer than 3 seconds, but 3 seconds is like a push for me at the moment. But as you can feel when you're doing it, it really brings you to very centered. So if you're feeling a little bit stressed or nervous or anxious or breathless, or it just brings you back into a state of calm. It also flexes the lungs, so it really works them into a place where you are controlling each breath. So it's very good to open up the chest. Okay, and that you can expand the time either way really nicely. I know that when I do it, I just feel so much more calmer. So good to use in times of stress. All right, the other one that we do is that tap work. So I have been tapping, and it's the tap work. We start actually on the top of the head, and you're going to tap like hailstones. So really tap quite hard all over the head. And what we're doing, I know that some of you, this is old news for you, but it's good just to revisit. So tapping really gets the blood supply on the scalp and encourages the blood supply to kind of wake up on the head, and this helps for clarity of mind and gets the brain active. And you might feel as you're tapping that there's a sensitive spot. Now I've got a really sensitive spot here, so I'm just going to work that spot a bit, and the front of the head. And then you want to do your forehead nice and hard, tap, 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 and then lighten up as you go down to the face. Now you've got sinus cavity that really works all the way over, above the eye and below the eye and into the cheekbones and down here. So these are like really good for sinuses, for blocked sinuses, for clearing up any blockages. And you'll find that one of the main points is here. So when you tap here and you've got a lot of pain there, it's because your sinuses are really a bit tight. So I'm going to tap there quite hard and tap until you feel a little bit of relief, and then down into the jaw and the chin and above the lip. Good. And then you want to go onto the throat and tap the throat. And I've got lots of tender spots here. Onto the chest, and then your collarbones. Below the collarbone, there's, if you go from the center and you run halfway across, there's the edge of your collarbone. You've got to go halfway below the collarbone, and you press in there and you rub. Now that is a really strong lymphatic drainage area, and I can tell you mine's highly sensitive, obviously because of my lungs. But you want to really find that spot that actually turns out feels like a marble after you rubbed it a few times, and really give it a good rubbing. Okay, even though it's a bit tender, rub it a little bit more just to activate that lymphatic drainage system. It's really not a bad thing for you, even though it's dreadfully uncomfortable. And then tap in the center of your chest, and you really want to get a good tap in there. Okay, and then you want to go to under the armpit, and you want to rub down the side of your body. We've done this a few times. Give yourself a good rub down, and if you feel that tender spots, that's because there's a little bit of blockage. So you want to find those tender spots and just give them a bit of a rub. And then your tummy. It's a really good thing to just rub the tummy in an anti-clockwise direction. And obviously you want to sit up nice and tall so you don't have any lumpy spots. And you want to give yourself a good rub right below the ribs, down to the hips and around. And you're encouraging the digestive system. You're warming up the body. You can feel when you've rubbed a few times that you start feeling this warmth emanate all over the body. And that's because of the circulation that you're encouraging. It's like the midline between the upper body and the limbs. So it's a really vital point. And often if you've got very cold feet, it can be a number of things, but sometimes it's digestion. That the body is having a hard time digesting, so all the blood flow is going to the gut to help digestion, and so your hands and feet are cold. It should be cold hands, warm heart. It's actually cold hands, warm tummy, because all the work's going to the gut to try and help digestion. So this is a lovely thing to do to get that digestion help. Oh, I can feel my body's warmed up incredibly now. Okay, so you want to do that about 20 times or so. All right, nice. And then before we stand up, you're going to bend your knees. I'm going to move back a bit. Bend your knees, open your legs up, and you're going to tap from your feet, tap up the legs, inside of the legs, outside. Give yourself a good beat. Do not be shy. Inside of the feet. Good. And rub down the legs. You should be warmed up nicely. This is a lovely exercise to get warmed up. Okay. Alright, last thing before we stand up is right hand over the left shoulder and get some nice pressing into those muscles. All the way down and drag across to the right hand side. And then you're going to go to the left side and press into the muscles. Press. And then drag across the body to the left hip. Good. Shake it out. And we're ready to go. So that's the quick 10-minute warm up and get prepared for the day. Okay. Toe raises. Where have we been doing them? Alright. Feet hip width apart. Really, so like a teenager. Shoulders open and back. Lengthen the back of the neck and make sure that your chin isn't lifted, that you've got it tucked in slightly, hands next to the body. And you're going to go up onto your toes. If you need to use a chair or something to balance on, do so. But you want to get those ankles nice in alignment. Okay, and heels down. Lifting up onto the toes and heels down. Number 3. And down. This is good to do when you're brushing your teeth in front of the mirror. Make sure that your knees aren't turned out and your heels are showing. Okay. So you want to get those knees facing forward and the heels hidden behind the foot. My birds are making a racket today. And heels down. And when you try and go up straight to the ceiling, don't lean forward or back. And as you come down, push those heels out so you get that foot back in alignment. And let's do 5 more. Heels down. 4. And down. 3. And down. Open up those shoulders. 2. And down. And last one. Good. And now down. And now just bend those knees. Make sure when you bend your knees that you're not leaning forward. You haven't stuck your bum out backwards. The knees are just going directly forward. Make sure that they're not flaring or knocked. Okay. And keep the heels on the ground. And just bend into those knees as much as you can, keeping the body upright. And we're going to just pulse there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Push those knees forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the knees bent now. Okay? So you keep them bent. Make sure your feet are lined up nicely. Keep the tummy muscles in, shoulders open. And we're going to push those... We're going to push those knees forward, coming off the heels, okay? Helps to have a chair. And then you're going to press your heels down, making sure you're not leaning forward or pushing the bum out backwards. So try and keep this upper body nice and stable. Put your hands on your hips if you need to, just to feel that there's no movement as you peel those heels forward. See how that little heel came in there? Make sure you try and keep it balanced. Alright, number 3, pull those heels off the ground and peel them back. 4, lifting. Watch the alignment on your knees. Keep them hip width apart and open. Keep the shoulders open. 4, breathe. And push those heels out as you take them down. Make sure you haven't straightened the legs. 5, tummy in, shoulders open, and heels down. 6, and down. 7, we're doing 12, and down. Keep those tummy muscles in, pulling the ribs down. 8, you should feel a bit of warmth around the knees now. And heels down. Keep those heels pressing out. 9, whew. Watch that balance. And down. 10, almost there. Stay with me. And down. Keep that heat, that height the same. 11, my right heel came in again. Press those heels out. Last one. 12. Nice. Keep those knees bent, heels off the ground. Lengthen up and drop those heels down and shake. Good job. All right. We're going to do some roll downs. Feet hip width apart. Okay. We're going to roll down to the ground. Rolling forward, curling the chin in. When you get down with your hands down to the ground, when you've rolled as far forward as you can, you're going to bend your knees, tuck the bum under, and then curl up, and then lengthen up to stand up straight. Okay, feet hip width apart, parallel. Drop that chin to your chest. Breathe in. Drop the shoulders forward, not inwards, over the body. Tuck the rib in and drop forward over the ribs. And now you're going to loosen up the hips, and you're going to flow down. Keep that head and shoulders relaxed. Bend your knees, tuck the bum under, and curl up and standing up straight. Notice when I roll up, my shoulders don't hunch. Okay, no point let your shoulders hunch. Keep them open. When they curl forward, you're keeping them open still. Okay, try nothing closing the chest. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, chin to chest, curling forward, keeping the shoulders open. Keep those thumbs turned out. Scooping hard on the tummy muscles and curling down and hang. Bend at your knees and roll up, keeping the shoulders open, upright. Good. Last one. Breathe in, chin to chest, curling forward, scooping the tummy muscles, and let the arms hang as you roll down and hang. Okay, stay down. So what we're going to do from that hanging position now, okay, is you keep your legs nice and straight, and I want you to walk the hands forward slightly, and you're going to roll to the right, and then you're going to roll to the left. Okay, or swing. Left to right. Keep the upper body relaxed, and just swing from the hips. Okay. Let the head and shoulders hang. We'll do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come back to center. Bend your knees. Swing the arms up, overhead. Breathe in. Bend your knees and roll down. And you go up, opening the chest, bend the knees and roll down. And roll up, bend and sweep down. Last one. Up, bend the knees and swing from the hips. And curl up. Okay, that was really for me to get the chest open in a lovely way. Okay. Now, taking the legs a little bit wider, you're going to turn that right foot out and take the arms outstretched. We're going to turn to that right leg, okay, and you're going to do a lunge. So the left foot is facing forward, right foot is facing out. We'll lunge that way, but you're going to bring your arms and face that side. Okay, pull that right shoulder back so that your shoulders are even. So when you bend, there's a lot of a pull on this hip, heck of a pull. And just lunging, keep that right shoulder pulling back as much as you can. All right, and pulsing towards that side. 1, 2, keep that right shoulder pulling back. 3, 4, 5, make sure this knee goes forward. 6, don't lean forward. 7, and 8. Take that foot forward, drop the arms. And we're going to turn that left foot out, right leg's facing forward, arms outstretched. Bend, bring that right arm forward and pull that left shoulder back. Okay, keep them even, long back of the neck, shoulders, and pulse. 1, 2, keep the tummy muscles tucked in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Come back to the center, both feet facing forward. And you're going to just bend at the knees. Drop the arms. Keep that bend centered. And take the right arm, left arm up overhead and stretch. Oh, that feels good. To the right. Ready? And 1, 2. Keep those knees bent, pulling them in. 3, 4. Keep bending at the knees. 5, 6, 7. Make sure your feet are facing forward. And 8. Take that hand down. You can place it on the knee or on the thigh. Taking the right arm over up to the ceiling. Keep those knees bent. And reaching over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I'm not changing my position on my hips. They stay centered. I'm going over the midline. 6. Don't tilt the shoulder back. 7 and 8. Good. Come back to center and bring the legs in. Right. Cross that right foot over the left. Okay, from this position we're going to do toe raises. So if your balance is a bit of an issue, find something to hold on to. Okay, both feet as close to each other as possible, which makes balancing even harder. And we're going to go up onto the toes and heels down. Breathe in, exhale to come up onto the toes, go as high as you can and heels down. And 3, this is a tricky one, I know, and down. 4, there's an olive shrike outside my window on the tree. 5, very beautiful, and down. 6, and down. 7, last one, and 8. Good. Alright, so you're going to feel, you might feel, this really works the muscles below the knee, okay, which is what we want to target here. So crossing over onto the other side, left leg in front of the right. Keep the legs close together. Men, if you're having trouble with this, you can go a little bit wider apart. Okay, you're still going to get that work on the knee. Alright. Find it, sorry, I'm not being sexist here. Just know that this is a tougher exercise for men. Unless they're ballet dancers. Okay. I don't have any ballet dancing men. Noel, do you have a history I don't know about? Mossie? Skulk? Ek weet Skulk is a ballet dancer. Right, and let's go. 8. And up. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And release. Nice. All right, let's do some foot circles quickly before we move on to the shoulders and arms. Excusez-moi. Right foot in front of the left. Lift the knee up. And we are going to circle the foot. Ready? Going 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Now we're going on to the left leg. Bend at the knee, and here we go, circling. 1, 2. Remember, this is a foot exercise, so try and keep the lower leg still. 6, 7. Get as much movement in the ankle as you can. 11 and 12. Change direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Shake it out. Nicely done. All right. Taking the arms up to shoulder height. Feet a little bit wide and hip width apart. Hopefully your shoulders have recovered from last week's workout. Okay, we're going to do a full rotation. So you're going to bring that right arm down, past the body, turn, and a nice big turn, opening up the chest. We're going to do 8 one way, 8 the other way, and change sides. Make sure your chin doesn't lift up. Keep it centered, and your legs can turn, your hips can turn, so that your arms are even there, and round. Here we go. 1, and settle. 2, get a nice rotation on that arm. 3, pull the left arm back as your right arm goes forward. 5, tummy muscles in, drop that chin. 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to change direction. So bringing that arm overhead, turn the shoulder, pull the left shoulder back and round. I keep leaning. 2, 3, 4. Today is all about range of movement. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We'll go to the, get my sock back on, going over to the left arm, dropping it forward in front of the body, turning that shoulder, swooping it overhead, settling it back. Ready, and 1, and back. 2, nice big circle. 3, make sure that right arm isn't dropping. 4, you want to pull that shoulder back each time you rotate. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, that right arm's getting a bit tired now. Okay, we're going to take it overhead. Over. 1. Pull that shoulder back. 2, and stretch that left arm. Tummy muscles in. 4, 5, 6, almost there. Don't quit on me. 7, and 8. Release the arms. Good. Breathe in. Arms overhead. Feet hip width apart and parallel. Stretch right arm up and left arm. Bringing the arms forward. We're just stretching out of the shoulders. Forward, forward, forward. Breathe in. And stretching forward. And last one, breathe in. And stretching forward. Release. Okay, we're going into a proper lunge. I'm just going to take my socks off because they are not holding. All right, now lunge forward on that right leg. Okay, kaboom. There's a couple of ways to do this, but first position is arms at shoulder height, directly in front of you. Okay, we're going to bring that left leg down to the ground and stretch it up. Now, if you have got a gammy knee and it doesn't like the position, then what you can do is that you can do a smaller position. So this right leg must not be, that knee mustn't be over the foot. Okay, then you can just bend and extend, okay, ever so slightly. If you're nice and strong on those knees, you're going to bring that knee all the way down and press it back. Watch this right knee. Make sure it doesn't go over the foot. Okay, so lunging forward on that right leg. I'm going to go from the front, and you can see that my feet are still kind of hip width apart. I haven't got that foot behind. Okay, there's a bit of a space. This knee is bent and strong. It's holding the support. Okay, arms out to shoulder height, long back of the neck, shoulders open. Bend that left leg, and you can straighten it up. We're going to do 8. Ready? 8 and extend. 7 and up. 6 and up. I'm sliding. 5, Watch your shoulders don't tilt. 3, 2, and 1. And lunge out. Good. All right, shake it out. I need to get this on that. Shake out the legs. And we are going to go over onto the left leg. So you're going to bring that left leg forward. Nice big lunge. Open up the shoulders. Get nice and watch that this knee isn't falling out or falling in. It won't be directly forward, pointing with the foot forward. And pull that left hip back. Arms at shoulder height. And we're going to bend that right leg down. Okay, and straighten up again. If you can't manage all the way down to the ground, just slightly bend and straighten. Ready? 8 and up. 7. Concentrate on using that right leg, not so much the left. 5 and up. 4. Push that heel back on the right leg. 3 and up. 2 and that last one. 1 and up and lunge out. Well done. Shake it out. Oh my word, people. Okay. Back onto wide stance. Arms outstretched. And again, we're going to do a side bend with straight legs this time. So you just turn the right palm down, drop it against the thigh, left palm up, over, and stretch up as high as you can. Keep this hip pushing forward. Don't let it tilt. Okay? Keep it forward. When we tilt over, as far as you can, and we're going to pulse 8 times to that side. Now make sure this shoulder doesn't come forward. Okay, try and keep the shoulders in line, hips in line. So you're doing a direct stretch across the body. Ready? So tilt over, and we're going to pulse there. 8, 7, 6, tummy in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Palm down, palm up, drop the arm. Going over to the left side. Make sure you don't tilt the body. Over we go, pulsing. 8, 7, keep that shoulder forward. 6, that left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, head turn forward. 2, and 1. Nicely done. Make sure you don't turn that head. Good job. All right, bring those legs in. Going into the crash position, which is bending at the knees. Bend, bend, bend. Roll forward, drop the head down, hug the knees, and drop and relax the neck. That's your crash position. Okay. From here, hold on to your knees. Keep as close to the knees as you can, and straighten up the legs. Try and keep that head nice and relaxed. Bend your knees, breathe in, and exhale, straighten up. Bend, hug those knees, and lengthen up. Relax the arms, curling up. And we're going to go down onto the mat. I'm going to just give myself a little bit more camera here. There we go. Okay. Okay, working on the side today. You lie on your side, one arm overhead. Oh, let me go this other side. I'm going to turn the light on. I need a good spotlight. Okay, arm overhead, one hand in front of the hip. Okay, top leg's going to come up. Keep that knee facing forward. Okay, then you're going to touch, bring it in front of the foot, lift, turn that knee in, and touch behind the foot. Lift, heel to the front of the foot, lift and toe behind. So it's heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe. So you're getting a good rotation on the leg. Heel in front, toe behind. Heel in front, toe behind. Heel in front, toe. Do 4 more. Heel, toe, heel, toe. 3, toe, 4, and toe. Good. Lift that leg up. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Let's do 8, point, 7, point, 6, point, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn that heel down, turn the toe up, and you're going to bend that knee to the chest and kick away, keeping that toe turned up. So pull the knee to the chest and kick away. Full extension. Pull and kick. Pull and kick. We're going to do 8 and extend. 7 feels really good on the hip. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release that leg down. Good. Okay, we're going to go over onto the other side. So onto the other side. Take that leg up. Make sure it's facing forward. Hand in front of the hip for stability. And then you're going to touch heel in front and toe turning down behind. Heel in front and toe. Ready? Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. 6 more. Turn. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take the leg up. I'm going to flex and point, flex and point, flex. Let's do 8, point, 7, point, 6, point, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Turn that knee up. Flex the foot. Push the heel away. Bend the knee and press away. 1 and kick. 2 and kick. 3. Make sure you straighten that leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. And release the leg down. Okay. I'm going to just get a little bit more light on the matter. Okay, so we're going to carry on working on the side. I'm going on to my other side again. And you're going to bend your knees, keep your feet in line with the hips. Okay, I've got my head in my hands, and you're going to extend from that knee, get that leg in front of you. Okay, so I'm on my left side, I've got my right leg out in front of me, my left knee is bent. I'm going to pull that right hip back, I'm turning the toe down, so I'm balancing on my big toe. Okay, and I'm pushing my heel up to the ceiling. Okay, and what you're going to do, I'm going to take my head down. Try and keep your head down so that that your neck is in a nice straight line. Okay, you're not like cutting off the blood flow. All right, so you're going to take that leg up and take it down. Pull it up and pull it down. Try not to lift from the hip, so don't roll the hip back and forward to lift. Keep the hip stable and lift the leg. So you can put your hand on your hip just to feel that the hip's not moving back and forth. And we're going to do 8. Are you ready? 8 and down. Touch the ground. 7, 6. Tummy muscles in. Shoulders relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to circle from there. So you're going to take that leg and do a nice circle. Ready? 1, 2. Keep that toe down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel that burn. 8. Touchdown. All right. We're going to change direction now. Stay with me. If I can do it, you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that turn out. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, and release. Yep. It wouldn't be one of my classes if it didn't feel you in the asses. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm just so funny. Okay, I'm on my other side. I'm lying on my aching right side now. Knees are bent. I'm extending that left leg forward, pulling the hip back. Head down, nice and shoulders open and relaxed. Okay, put your hand on that hip just to make sure that you're not cheating. Okay, this is my not so great side. I'll try not to complain too much. Push that heel up. Go onto that toe and lift. 1, and touch down. 2, relax the shoulders. 3, and down. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Touch down. Take a moment. Here we go with the circles. Are you ready? And round we go. 1, 2. Keep that hip still. 3. Tummy in. Shoulders relaxed. 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull that hip back. 8. And changing direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release. Woo! That was good. All right, we're going to loosen up those rather sore gluteus maximuses. So open those knees and just swing side to side. All right, good. Bring those legs up to bug. Knees to chest, and we're going to roll up. Nice. Okay, sitting up tall. I'm just going to release those muscles there because they're quite tight now after that. So go onto your bum, stretch out your left leg, lengthen up the spine, drop that right knee down. I have exquisite toes. Stop looking at them. You know that video. Alright, let's roll forward. Grab that leg wherever you can. Drop that chin down. Push down on the right knee and stretch forward as far as you can. Breathe. Excuse me. And release. Changing sides. Get that right leg out in front of you. And pull that left leg, knee down, lengthen up that body, arms forward, breathe in, drop that chin down and stretching forward wherever you can. Okay, make sure that your hips pull back, drop that chin in, stretch and hold. Get that chin down. And release. All right. Got to do one roll down at least just to loosen up that spine. So sit on your bum, flex those feet for me, lengthen up those shoulders, long back of the neck, flexed feet, breathe in, you're going to roll back, make sure that you roll back evenly, scooping the tummy muscles, don't crunch, keep those shoulders open, rolling all the way down, arms overhead, stretch them out, breathe in, bring the arms to the ceiling, point your toes, tuck the chin in, curling forward, rolling, keep it even, hands outside of the legs, stretching forward towards the toes. And hold that stretch for 8 counts. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Nice. All right, I'm going to go down into my back. And we're going to take the right leg up to the ceiling. on the left leg, right leg. Okay, stretch it up to the ceiling. Hold it under the knee. Lift the head and shoulders up. Okay, if that's as high as you can get the leg, that's fine. As long as your lower back is pressed down, tummy muscles are in, this left leg centered. Breathe in. I'm going to change legs. So you're going to scissor. Okay, with the out breath. So in breath and breathe in and change. What you want to do is keep your shoulders open, so don't let them round up. Keep them pulled down and back. Roll off the shoulder blades. Turn the knees in and change. Keep crunching towards the knees with the center of your chest, not with your shoulders. Okay. We're going to start counting now. 8, 7, 6. Keep the tummy muscles in, chin down. 5, 4. Get those legs up. 3. Turn those knees in. 2 and 1. Good. Knees bent. Drop the head short down. Open the knees up and rock side to side. Okay. Now roll like a ball. Hands under the knees. Tuck the chin in. Breathe in and curl up and roll. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and hands outstretched. Keep the knees bent, tuck the bum under, curl down, arms overhead. We're going to curl up, breathe in, and curling up. Strengthen up that spine. Try to keep the feet on the ground. Tuck them under the bed if you have to, or get your partner who's supporting you right now to put a bit of weight on them. But try if you can to do it yourself. If you can't, just take them a little bit further away from the body. If they might be a bit close, it's going to be hard. Ready and rolling down. Arms overhead. Push that big toe down now. Breathe in and curling up. Keep the shoulders open. Lengthen up the spine. Breathe in and curl. Arms overhead. Breathe and curling up. I need more weight on my big toes. So lengthen up that spine. Scooping the tummy muscles, shoulders down and back. And roll. 2 more. Breathe in. Curling up, shoulders down and back. Lengthen up that spine. Make sure when you come up, okay, that your knees are not doing this number or this number. Okay, keep them nice and parallel. Breathe. Okay, this one's going to be a test. Last one. Keeping my toes on the ground here for you. Roll down. Ooh, see that? Curling down. Now I've got the camera on me. I can see my floors. And curling up. Okay, watch those knees. Good. Lengthen up. Let's just do one more. Now that I've got the eagle eye watching my knees. Curling. See how they want to come in there. Curling down. Last one. And up. Curling up. Good. Drop those feet, knees open. Reach forward. Nice. And up. All right. When you go onto your back again, from this position, you're going to put your right foot on your left knee and take it over to the side. Arms outstretched and let that knee drop open. Bring it back up. Keep that right foot on the left knee and use the foot to push that knee down to the right. It's a great stretch. Bring it back up. Change sides. Put that left foot on the right knee and take it over to the right and press that left knee away. And and stay with that left foot on the right knee. Take it over to the left. Good. Back to center. Hands under the knees and rolling up. Very good. All right. I'm going to shift back a bit. Take those legs outstretched in front of you. Arms outstretched. All right, you can point your toes for me. Lengthen up that spine. You're going to stay as stable as possible. We're going to take the arms overhead, out to the side, palms up, and then bring them forward, but keep the shoulders pulled back, long back of the neck. Rotate the thumbs up. Arms overhead, scoop in the tummy muscles, bring the ribs down. Out to the sides, palms up, pull those pinkies towards each other. Keeping the, now push that lower back forward. Thumbs up. Ready? Breathe out. Breathe in. Palms up. And breathe. Thumbs up. I'm going to do 4 like this. Lengthen up that spine. Get as tall as you can. Top of the head pulling to the ceiling. Reaching up. Palms up. Shoulders down and back. Lengthen up that spine. Shoulders pulling back. Pull the hands forward. And rotate. 2. Lengthen up that spine. Arms outstretched. Chin tucked in. Pull. Last one. And arms overhead. Lengthen up that spine. Scoop in the tummy muscles. Arms. And pull the pinkies. Good. Thumbs up. And release. Good job. Now you can flex those feet for me. You're going to half roll down. So breathing in, you're going to tuck under, half roll down. Okay, and from there, we're going to do the same thing. We're only going to do 4, but now we're going to do a lot of work on the stomach. It's the last exercise, so just stay with me. Okay, so toes pulling back, half roll down, shoulders open, long back of the neck, tuck that chin in slightly. Okay, now we're going to go arms overhead, out to the side, pinkies pulling forward, thumbs up. Arms overhead, out to the side, shoulders down and back, pinkies pulling forward. Rotate. Out to the side, almost done. Pull those pinkies. Last one. Arms overhead, out to the side, pinkies pulling in. Rotate. Now, drop the chin forward and roll towards those toes. And hold the stretch. And release. Nice one. All right. Get that right foot for me on top of the left leg. Lengthen up that spine. Okay. Keep it on top of the other leg. And now we're going to roll forward gently. And only as far as you can. You're going to feel quite a lot of tight pulling here. Do it as much as you can. You're going to roll down. A lot of pull everywhere. Okay. And release. Beautiful. All right, we'll change sides. Go ahead and put that left foot, if you can, on the right leg. For men with very tight hamstrings, you can do that. If you can put on top of the other leg, do so. All right, ready? Rolling forward, curling forward, and stretch and hold. I feel this leg's a little bit off center, so I'm just going to straighten out a bit. I'm going to keep that that heel in front of the hip. Nicely done, and release. All right, we're going to go off into a push-up position, and we're up into dog stretch. We're going to do 3, so a push-up position, dog stretch, curling up to stand. Curling forward into your dog stretch, into your push-up position, etc. Okay, we've done this a few times before. It's a nice rolling motion to get the body loose. So, For those that haven't done this before with me, hands and knees, tabletop position. Slide that right leg out, tuck the toes under, take the weight on the body, slide the left leg out. That's your push-up position. Breathe in, tuck the bum up into the ceiling, heels down, and walk the hands back. Back, curling up, curling down, roll forward, walk the hands forward into your dog stretch, and pushing the hips into your push-up position. Ready? Number 2. Thumbs up. Walk the hands back. Curling up. I'm going to come forward. Stand up. Get ready for your next one. Rolling forward. Walk the hands forward into your dog stretch. Drop those heels into your push-up position. And last one. Pressing to your dog stretch. Walk the hands back. And curl up. Good job. Breathe in, arms overhead. Stretch that right side. Stretch the left. Bring the arms down. I just want to stretch this leg, so bring that right knee up if you can. And the left leg up. Good. And shake. Wet dog. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the shoulders. Ready to swing. Bring the arms overhead. Nice deep breath in. And flinging from the hips forward. Swing. Those arms really swing. Breathe. And again. 2 more. 1 more. Lift that chin. Breathe, stretch, and release. All right. Oh my gosh, bad hair day. Okay, now that was good. Thank you all so much for joining me. I don't sound so great today, but I'm taking it easy. This class, I do 3 classes a week. I'm resting in between, and I will get my strength back soon, I hope. So send me a WhatsApp, tell me how you're doing, and any old wives' tale about strengthening the lungs. Come on. I know your grannies and grandpas had some wicked concoctions that they used to make up. I would love to hear about them. In fact, I'd love to do a whole YouTube video on the vilest and most effective concoctions our grandparents used to do. No cod liver oil though. I draw the line at the cod liver oil. There's no way I'm taking that stuff in. Vegan. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Alright, guys, I hope you're all well. My family are all well. And looking forward to the rain and the cold weather. I have a Dover in my house, so that is the best. I'm cooking soup on the Dover while the whole house warms up. Okay, so I will see you on Thursday, and love you guys so much and missing you very much. Take care and see you soon. Bye. Bye.